What do you think of what you got?
Oh, I think it's going to be spectacular. You know, we're probably, well, I don't know. Sure, we might be 6 months, 8 months from really getting it, you know, totally decorated. I think a huge part of the graphics package is coming here in the next month or two, and that's going to, I mean, you walk in there and see it, and you're still like, wow, but when they get the graphics all over it, it's going to be really something special.
Joe talked about, and I'm sure this came from you, that it can't make us soft. It's got we got to make sure it's great, it's beautiful. But is that been your message to the players?
That you know, our old facilities, you know, we won a lot of games in that old facility. So the new facility is about one thing. It's about recruiting, and so it's not going to play a game for us. It's one of those things where kids go to certain places and they say, well, they got great facilities, they're going to come to our place and say the same thing. So at least we're on a level playing field. But yeah, it's important. You know, those guys didn't build that building. You know, all the players before were in those old, you know, meeting rooms under the bleachers and all that. They built that, and you know, to me, it's a tribute to those guys that all of us get to use this new building.
What about the scoreboard? How nice is that going to be to have that in there?
So it's going to be real close to game time. I think they're going to leave the other one in, just to make sure that thing's up and running. So there's always you know, a jumbotron available.
How nice is it going to be to have that, though?
Oh, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to really change I think it's going to change it a lot for the fans.
Is that a recruiting thing as well? Having a big board like that?
Well, yeah, it all matters. It all helps. But I think the fans are going to be ones that appreciate it more than anything, because it's going to be, you know, the screen itself will be as big as the board that's up there, and it'll be, you know, the new technology, the clarity, all those things. So it'll be really, really impressive.
You're also getting a new practice field, a grass practice field. What was the importance for you to have a grass field?
We like being on grass. We just really think it's important to be on grass. It's different than the turf, and it's easier on their bodies. And so for us to have access to that, you know, is a really big thing. And so we've always had East, you know, the Donald Larson, which we don't have, and then the intramural field. But, you know, that's in the center of campus, and that's kind of the students. And so for us to be able to get one will be good.
When's that supposed to be done?
Supposed to have it next year.
For next year?
Yeah.
So even with all the things they've done with turf, you feel like the grass is still easier on the bodies?
I think the grass is easier on the bodies. I like the turf we have, I do,
Yeah.
but I think for wear and tear, I think it's good to be able to get on grass, you know, on occasion, fall camp, all those type of things.
The heat a factor in August too for going on the grass?
Yeah, I don't worry about that so much. I kind of like when it's hot on them anyways.